could be like one of the greatest opportunities to get recruited early and get your name out on the map early.
Wearing number 11, senior Brady Dunlap.
Schools all across the country were coming to watch me. In the first 8 minutes of the game, I had 16 points. I was proud of how I was playing. I was still getting texts from Kansas, texts from Arkansas. I strained a muscle in my left ankle, which is the high ankle sprain that I had, and it wrapped up around my calf. And then you start feeling those offers you're losing them. And I started to get to the point where I'm not getting any calls. I'm well, gosh, what am I going to do? Which was hard. So we had a practice, and I come down and get a high ankle sprain a week before, and it was really painful. I was waking up at 6, going to get treatment at 7, then I'd go eat, and I'd go back, get more treatment, then I'd ice. It was a big process. Even still, all these coaches were there and seeing me, but I was hurt in my lateral movement and my jumping, and it was not the same as I usually am. My athletic ability wasn't the same. So it's hard. It's kind of hard to talk about, just because you've worked so hard, and I've had a lot of early mornings at 5 a.m. with my dad, going to the beach, going through ladders, jumping rope, lifting weights by myself. I'm doing yoga classes just to become more flexible and so I can help my ankle so I don't have it happen in the future. I'm looking back at all this hard work and I'm did it really pay off? Because I'm going into my senior season and I have Division I offers, but it's not where I want it to be and not where I think I deserve to be, which was hard for me. Mental health is kind of all predicated on how well you play. Because I wasn't playing well, it wasn't great. I was super down on myself. I started to realize how really unimportant things really are. Just go out and have fun. I have offers, be grateful for what you have. And once I started getting healthy and started playing well, then everything changes. And then I committed to a great school, which they believed in me. And yeah, and then obviously that's a whole other story that we'll get into.
Breaking news here on CBS Sports HQ from college basketball, where Notre Dame head coach Mike Brey will retire at the end of the season.
It was a shock for sure, but just had to control what I can control. So I was okay, well, he's going to retire, he's not going to be the coach. I really committed to him. The unknown is always hard, but I think it's even more unknown if I stayed committed. And I don't know who the next coach is. I'd rather live in the unknown of who's going to recruit me than who the next coach will be.
Brady and I tend to be very competitive with each other. I was never the mom that let him win. He never beat me until he could literally beat me. I've always been one that has always told him I was going to shoot him straight. My high school team, we won the CIF championship. So far in this family, there's only one CIF champion. See if you can get that done there, big dog.
We talked about beating Centennial for 2 years. Every time we messed up in practice, it was Centennial would do this. And going into their gym it was special to beat them there. We've worked super hard leading up to that point, and I feel like that game was just a culmination of all of our hard work. I feel like obviously we ended the career on the highest note that I could end it on. I didn't end with a loss. They were happy tears, not sad tears, which was always great. Still, a couple days after, it was still kind of sad. You don't get to play with those boys anymore, but just to accomplish that with that memory and always being able to go back to that, I'm truly blessed. Coach Pitino swept me off my feet. It felt special to me. Felt like this was the place to be, and I didn't want to, mess around with that great of an opportunity to go play for the best coach in college basketball.